Hello and welcome back to another video looking at how to level up. We're going to be looking at Shaman in wild mode this time. So in general, obviously things are a lot faster and different in wild mode than they were. I mean, obviously there was a huge period where like everything was like Reno Jackson and all that sort of stuff. Not really the case anymore. Games go a lot faster. This deck is really solid. I pulled the legendary Grand Totem Eyesore. And this card is really suited to the way that the game is now, because you can get a lot of buffs in, and you can do. There's like a lot of interesting things. Like you always want to hold on to your. This card is very useful because, of course, before realistically only Druid got cards like this. So to get this card is really good. And the synergy with totems is very strong. Remember that the totem Goliath is a totem. You could also have two splitting axes. I would recommend replacing the totem carver if you did that. But the point is that like, you know, you can put this 2/2 on any totem. So often they won't think that you're going to put it on there. Because the thing is, often your opponent doesn't really know how to deal with this card. They might be able to remove it, but they're probably not going to be able to remove it and all your totems in one go. And if you want to build up a strong board, it depends on like if you know they've got your opponent's got a lot of removal, you might want to do a little sort of like combo turn 5 sort of thing. Sometimes it can start a little bit slow, but I don't know. This card as well, pretty cool. Obviously the obvious synergy there with Totem Goliath, but you can tend to like sort of like get at sort of like dribs and drabs in terms of the other, get a totem from hero power. Maybe some of the remnants from the Goliath, etc. So, or of course, it's all just about building totems and getting buffs on them, right? Now, some games that are very fast, you need to like basically play anything you have. So you might want to put, you could put a second Totemic Might in as well. There's certain things like, depending on how fast the decks you're playing are. But that's the good thing about this deck. It does give you that flexibility. I've also got Vicina here. So there's plenty of cards that are going to overload you. And this can just be really good, on anything, right? This, if you put that on just the 4 totems, right? It's just an additional what? It's just an additional 8 attack. Very simple. But yeah, really fun deck to level up in wild mode. And it's just like, I would say the best class, I would say between about maybe, this is pretty good to get from platinum to diamond, I would say. It's not necessarily, you might want to look at the other deck I had, the Druid deck, to see if you want to go all the way from like bronze, because that deck just is kind of game breaking. But it doesn't necessarily work like quite so effectively. This is good from platinum to diamond. Like for instance, what I'm doing this season is I'm going to use my Druid deck to go from whatever the bottom level is to, to plat, and then you will use this to get that a little bit more into diamond. Anyway, that's about all for today. So thanks for watching.